Now, before you all yell at me for blasphemy, let me explain why FineWine technology matters less than you think. For sure, anybody still using an HD 7970 might very well be happy that it has much better performance today than a GTX 680. Why does a GTX 680 have worse performance?
Worst?
When it launched, a GTX 680 was faster than an HD 7970.
Oh, I don't know. That was way before my time.
But today it's slower.
Something to do with something?
The HD 7970 is graphics core next. The R9 290 is graphics core next. The R9 390X is graphics core next. The RX 480 is graphics core next. The RX 580 is graphics core next. AMD has simply refreshed graphics core next for a long damn time, which is why they really don't have a high-end competitor anymore to NVIDIA.
Okay.
But that has also enabled AMD to push game optimizations and driver optimizations way back in time to old cards. The GTX 680 is an old architecture.
Yeah.
It's Kepler.
Sense. Well, if they
The 600 and 700 series were Kepler. The 400 and 500 was Fermi. The 900 series is Maxwell. The 10 series is Pascal. And the 20 series is Turing.
Turing, I remember that.
NVIDIA is not backporting the driver optimizations to Kepler. And frankly, not even a Maxwell anymore.
No.
So part of the reason for this is not somehow that AMD's technology lasts better. It's that they're bothering with drivers. It's because of the fact that AMD hasn't innovated the way NVIDIA has.
Yep.
They have been able to create optimized drivers that go further back in time. Because NVIDIA has changed their architecture, and and some people will say, but I can download a new current supported driver for that 680. Yeah, you can. There's one dude, part-time on Wednesday, who works on the driver for the 600 series. He spends an hour and a half after lunch.
Oh, well, today's Thursday, so lucky that.
Yeah. He spends an hour and a half after lunch on Wednesday afternoon making sure that the current driver boots and functions on the 600 series. Otherwise, NVIDIA couldn't care less. Because here's the thing. People would bitch and moan if the current drivers didn't install on a 5 or 6 or 7-year-old card.
Probably.
But that doesn't mean it actually runs modern games well.
No.
Because they haven't received optimizations in years.
No. Oh, by the way, an hour and 15 minutes. You're doing great.
So, keep in mind that if you own an RX 580,
yes,
it won't hold as well because it's the last of the consumer graphics Core Next cards.
Correct.
Because Navi is an all-new RDNA architecture design, and while an RX 5700 XT will last a lot longer because it's the new architecture and will benefit from driver updates, you know what the biggest problem with the 5700 XT is?
What?
It is not DirectX 12 Ultimate compatible and never will be. Because what's it missing?
Say that again.
It is not DirectX 12 Ultimate.
What are we talking about again? Which one?
The RX 5700 XT, Navi.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't have Turing, or it doesn't have ray tracing. It doesn't have all of that.
Tensor cores.
That's
what you're thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Turing is the code name for 20 series, but Tensor cores.
Tensor cores.
It doesn't have Tensor cores. It doesn't have ray tracing technology. And so the next one will this fall. But the current one is going to kind of be in a weird black hole 3 years from now.
But that's RDNA 2, though.
RDNA 2 will have DirectX 12 Ultimate compatibility. RDNA 1 will not.
I get half a nerd card.